Now, many observers believe that one of the reasons that Chandrababu Naidu could get the sort of support he did was because of the jail term that he had to serve. And that in many ways became the game changer. What was this jail term about? How did Chandrababu Naidu manage to reverse it and in his favour and get the thumping majority that his alliance did? Here's a special report on that ahead of the oath ceremony at 11:27 a.m. 53 days in jail. 53 days that perhaps changed his political fortunes. Chandrababu Naidu at the age of 73 was sent behind bars in September 2023 with a series of cases slapped against him, including a skill development case. And many say it was the arrest that has proven to be a turning point for Naidu in the fight for Andhra Pradesh. On the 9th of September, in the wee hours of the day, Chandrababu Naidu was arrested. There were no details of why he was taken into custody. With Chandrababu Naidu behind bars, his family stepped into the political spotlight. His wife Bhuvaneshwari and son Nara Lokesh led the fight against Naidu's arrest.
I never forget those 53 days. It was quite a terrible period because I was in no state of mind. Because I know how Chandrababu Naidu garu worked for the people. He never thought of corruption at all. And that's why I am very proud as a family we are able to stand in public where no one can question us about whether we did corruption or not. They know better.
One of the most decisive moments was when Pawan Kalyan visited Naidu in jail and pledged his allegiance to the fight against YSRCP.
జనసేన తెలుగు దేశం కలిసి వెళ్తాయి వచ్చే ఎన్నికల్లో ఇది మా ఇద్దరి భవిష్యత్తుకు సంబంధించింది కాదు మా ఇద్దరి భవిష్యత్తుకు సంబంధించి ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్ భవిష్యత్తుకు సంబంధించింది
After 53 days in Rajamundry jail, Naidu finally walked out to an emotional reunion with his family.
45 సంవత్సరాల నా సుదీర్ఘ రాజకీయ చరిత్రలో నేను ఏ తప్పు చేయలేదు ఏ తప్పు చెయ్యనేను ఎవరిని కూడా అలో చేయను అది ఇంతవరకు నేను చేసినటువంటి నిబద్ధత అందుకని మరొక్కసారి రాష్ట్రంలో ఉండే ప్రపంచం మొత్తం ఉండే తెలుగు వారందరికీ నన్ను అభినందిస్తూ నాకు సహకారం అందించినటువంటి భారతీయులందరికీ
Chandrababu Naidu's supporters poured out in large numbers to protest his arrest, and even today many say this was the turning point in the election.
5 years మేము పడిన కష్టం చంద్రబాబుని అరెస్ట్ చేసిన పెద్ద తప్పు చేశాడు జగన్ ఆ తప్పుకి ఇదే ప్రజలు ఇచ్చిన లెసన్ అడిగి
Chandrababu Naidu has faced personal attacks.
నా భార్య రాజకీయాలకు రాలేదు ఒక్కొక్కసారి
He has been to jail. And after a 5-year-long struggle to stay relevant, Chandrababu Naidu makes a comeback, and how? Bureau Report, India Today. Could be many, but the fact is Chandrababu Naidu has returned as the Chief Minister and the sort of majority that he managed to get for Andhra Pradesh Assembly. So what will be now about, the focus will be on the team. Who gets added in the team and what will be their responsibility. And there's a representation he's been able to bring. 13 leaders who will now be who will be the ministers are from the general category, and then there are other groups also who have found a representation. For example, from the backward groups of the society, 7 ministers of the leaders, 7 MLAs of course, who will also get the responsibilities of ministries. 2 from the scheduled castes also will be added to the cabinet as the composition to express diversity and specifically looking at a lot of issues that concern Andhra Pradesh when it comes to class and caste equations. From the scheduled tribes as well, at least 1 has been added to the cabinet according to our sources confirmed. And that representation in many ways will also decide which way Andhra Pradesh goes for the next 5 years. One minority member will also be added to the State Assembly and of course to the cabinet for Andhra Pradesh and for Chief Minister. Remember, for someone who's developed Hyderabad in Telangana now, will have a lot of responsibility on the shoulders of how he develops Andhra Pradesh here on. Will it help that NDA is at the government at the centre as well? Of course, now one of the individuals who will be part of this cabinet is a family member, is a trusted lieutenant. Apart from Pawan Kalyan, is Nara Lokesh, the son of Chandrababu Naidu. And as always, speaking first and exclusive to India Today, even though this is an earlier interview, playing an excerpt for you. What did Nara Lokesh say about Andhra Pradesh and the alliance?
During the elections, Nara Lokesh made various promises. 4 lakh jobs a year, unemployment allowance of rupees 3,000 a month, 15,000 per year to each school-going child, rupees 1,500 per month to all women in the age group of 19 to 59, 3 gas cylinders per household every year, free travel to women in RTC buses. Now, all of this comes on the back of your state having a huge debt crisis, a huge financial burden because of the welfare schemes of the previous government. You seem to also have wooed the voter with your own form of competitive welfareism. So is Andhra Pradesh going to fall into this trap of competitive welfareism given all these promises that you made?
If you look at our first promise is to create 20 lakh jobs. That's our first promise in the 6 promises that we have made. And for us to create 20 lakh jobs, we have to attract investments. And 20 lakh jobs is not only in the government sector, it's both in the private and government sector. That alone will double Andhra's economy. We believe both development and welfare should be taken along. And we have done welfare in the past. Welfare is not new to Telugu Desam Party. It is NTR who brought food security for the people of Andhra Pradesh way back in the 80s. And of women getting equal rights and property. Mr. Naidu got Deepam Pathakam, through which free gas connections were given to people of Andhra Pradesh. This was in the late 90s. Dwakra groups were formed by Mr. Naidu in his second term as Chief Minister. So he's done some amazing welfare and development. We believe both welfare and development should go together. And that is when the economy will sustain. And that's what we have done in the past. We have proved it and we will continue to do it. Between 14 and 19, we carried both of them together and we will carry both of them together again. No second thoughts.
So you're saying development and welfareism together. What about the capital? Are you all very clear that this is the end of the 3 capital formula of the Jagan Mohan Reddy government? You will now focus on developing Amravati as the capital of Andhra Pradesh over the next 5 years?
Yes, 1 state, 1 capital. That's going to be Amravati. But definitely development will be decentralized. That has been our agenda since 2014. Between 2014 and 2019, we showcased it. We got Kia to a backward district of India called Anantapur. We got electronics manufacturing to Chittur. So we have created amazing local ecosystem on specific thematic industry themes. We will continue to do that across the state. Every district will have a focus area, which was earmarked in the past. We're going to focus on that. And we will develop all the districts together. But parallelly, 1 state, 1 capital, that will be Amravati. No second thought about it.